Hey, what's going on YouTube? Mike back with another video. Today we're doing something really cool. This one is going to be coming out on Thursday, so it's going to be Throwback Thursday. And this was recommended by somebody in the comments as well, and they sent me some pictures, and the cards just looked really cool. So looked around on eBay, and I was able to find a box relatively cheap. It was under 50 bucks. Really, really cool. 1998 Liverpool Football Club Fan Selection Collector Card Series. These are made by Futera. It's a 99 card main set, and then there's the foil embossed, really cool inserts and stuff like that you can get out of here. The inserts are really what you're searching for. Obviously, like autos and stuff like that weren't the same, in terms of what you were looking for back then. So we are going to be opening this up and seeing what we can get. Just cool stuff to add to the collection. Kind of the opposite of, and this is why I brought this out. Immaculate was our last video, and that is, kind of the opposite end of the expensive spectrum, right? And this is a card I've had from Immaculate, or I have from Immaculate, Kenny Dalglish booklet card. So it's a really cool. It's numbered to 25, 18 of 25, King Kenny on sort of like the shadow box. So that's an on card signature. Really, really nice. So lots of guys that we can pull out of this. Lots of really cool cards. I was looking at some of the different checklist sort of things that you can pull. There's legend cards that look really, really nice. There's 6 of the best, where there's like King Kenny in there, John Barnes, Kevin Keegan, a lot of the names you'd expect. There's World Class and France 1998, which seem to be some of the harder to get, like more desirable inserts that you can get out of this. And there is a case card, which is like a case hit. It's 650 cards featuring Jimmy Case that occur once in every 20 box display case. So essentially a case hit like we'd have today, right? So lots of cool stuff that we can pull out of here. Basically, we're just going to kind of take a trip down memory lane and look at some of the cool cards, right, that we can get. So we'll get right into this. I thought it was really cool looking at the box. 6 card pack, 69p. So just such a far cry from where cards are today, right? But box is in pretty decent shape. You would go into a store and you would see this sitting here and you'd just pull one pack out as opposed to ripping all of them. And I was thinking, we might not do all of these today. There's like over 30 packs in here. We may just gun it through them, but it'll be really, really cool. Here's kind of the pack art. It's paper. It's not like the packs that we deal with today that are like sort of like foil. Really cool. So let's just get right into it. Opens really easily, I will say that. So let's see what we can get. Jorgen Nielsen. So there's the base card design. And these are sort of bricked, so I'm going to kind of go like that. They're going into my own personal collection, so, condition isn't everything on things like this. David James. There's one of the Red Alert sort of inserts. Really cool. There's Kevin Keegan. That's the 6 of the best insert. So we'll see how many of those we can put together. I'm going to kind of line it up by base and then inserts. There's Robbie Fowler base. And then there's the Legends insert. And a checklist. So there's one of the checklists that you can get. You've got, obviously, I think there's 3 checklist cards, I want to say. I can tell you guys in 1 second. I've actually got the checklist pulled up online because Futera, even back to 1998, does a really transparent checklist. I believe there's 3 of these. So we got a bunch of different piles of the different types of cards that we can pull. It's just kind of cool to see. We'll see how many of the 6 of the best we can get and everything like that. While I'm filming this, by the way, like I said, this is going to come out on Thursday. I figured it'd be like a Throwback Thursday type of thing. But Liverpool play Wednesday. Obviously, PSG, Champions League, huge game. Hopefully we can just, get a goal or 2 up in the series and then bring it back to Anfield and finish them off, right? But you can't be unhappy as a Liverpool fan right now. Things are looking great. Team's playing extremely well. Relatively injury-free. Knock on wood. Just awesome. So, all right, here we go. Another base card. And this one, they're all kind of like embossed. Like you can feel like the player's shoulders. You can kind of see it there in the camera. Just really cool designs. Yeah, there you go. You can really see. And I'm sorry, I didn't show the back very well. So I'll do a better job. I always liked the facts that they would give. You got weight, height, where they're from. Cool. And there is a Portraits, which is a different... I don't believe we have a Portraits yet, so there's another insert. And there's another Legends. Phil Thompson. Got a couple of autos of him. Legends, there we go. Jason McAteer. Red Alert. So we got another Red Alert. There, that's a cool card. I love this one. Home of Champions. This is Anfield. Let's look at the back of that one. That's awesome. Obviously, it's grown a lot since then in terms of the trophy case, but man, that's a cool card. I love that one. I might put a separate binder of just this set together, just to kind of put it together. I got to imagine from this box, we're going to get a lot of the checklist filled up. I mean, look at where we're at from a couple of packs, right? So, super cool. I like showing this kind of stuff off because, you know, it's cool to know, like, you're looking on eBay and you're looking for something to open and maybe collect for yourself. This is a good one to look at. So there's another Red Alert. There's the World Cup 1998 card. That's a cool one. Michael Owen. All right, we'll do it this way. Then I'll kind of show it all off at the end. There is Mark Wright. Look at that image, by the way. I'm going for a header, I'm assuming. The ball's not in the picture, but I have to imagine that's going for a header. Otherwise, who knows? There's another Legends. Michael Thomas. See, this one isn't embossed. It's kind of interesting. Like, this one's embossed, that one's not. You can kind of see on the back. And then another Legends. Ron Yeats. Let's just keep it going. I'm assuming we're going to start getting duplicates. We haven't yet, but I have to imagine we're going to. Looking at this checklist, it's not massive. So we should get some duplicates, I would think. There's another Portraits. There's Brad Friedel. Love the old Carlsberg. I mean, look at that. With the shorts. It's like a windbreaker almost. I love that. All right, there is double axe. So you get 2 players on this one. There's, I can tell you guys, there's like Dalglish and Rush is one of them. I'd like to definitely get that one, but there's one of the double axe. Red Alert of Mark Wright. Legends again, Jimmy Case. So I have to imagine that is not the case hit Jimmy Case card. Like, it'll be obvious, I would think, when that one comes up, but we'll see. Yeah, so he's listed under Legends, and then the case card is a separate card. And then Record Breakers, Ian Rush. Speaking of Record Breakers, Mo Salah. You guys can let me know in the comments, but it's a travesty. Unless something crazy happens between now and the end of the season, if he doesn't win the Ballon d'Or, it is the most rigged competition. It's unreal. Legends. There's Jamie Carragher. There is Portraits. Jamie Carragher is in some hot water right now, by the way, with with what he said about the AFCON, kind of in relation to other tournaments. I think it was sort of taken out of context. I don't think he's saying the AFCON's not important. And certainly it's important to the people who live in those countries and support those players. And of course, right? I love watching the AFCON. Mo, and back when Mo and Mane were in the final, like, of course, right? So I think it was somewhat taken out of context, or maybe he didn't frame what he was saying the right way, right? I think what he meant to say is the Ballon d'Or isn't looking at that under the same way. Not that he didn't feel it was important, but either way, he is getting a lot of heat for that. This is, by the way, one of the Anfield cards. I believe this is going to line up with other cards. So hopefully we can get the full set and we can see how that looks at the end. There's Ian St. John with the Legends. And then another... Is that one a duplicate? Let's see. Oh, no, that's a Portraits. I'm sorry. There is... This is going to be... There's a lot of cards, but these are really cool. Like, it's just... It's a blast from the past, right? Like, that's why... That's like what cards are about, if you ask me. This pack is interesting because the front card was flipped around. Oh! That's because that's one of the foil cards. Look at that. The embossed logo down there. That looks sweet. Rob Jones. I think that's just one of the base, but it's like an embossed foil base. And then Red Alert of Kara. We got John Barnes, another 6 of the best. I think we only had one of those so far. Portraits. Goal. And then Record Breakers of Roger Hunt as well. So here's what I'm going to do. All right. And then the goal, I don't believe we had one of those either. That's what's so fun about this. I mean, you're getting... it's going to be fun to go through the checklist and see what I'm missing after this. I may put together the whole thing. There's a website called laststicker.com that has like these old checklists, and you can like make offers and swap things out with people to put together full sets. It's really, really cool. So hopefully we can do something like that. There's a duplicate, by the way. 6 of the best. We got 2 Kevin Keegans now. Robbie Fowler. That is one of the embossed ones, so that's really cool. There is Legends again. I think that's a duplicate as well. And then another checklist. I believe that's the same one that we had. So I got a duplicate of that. And then Steve Harkness portraits. All right, I'll move a little bit quicker through this. I'm sort of just waffling, talking about the Champions League and everything. But I'm just in a good mood, you guys. Like, it's... How can you not be happy as a Liverpool fan with everything going on right now? And Arsenal fans are just losing it. It's so funny. Like, talking about injuries and stuff like that. Like, have you guys followed Liverpool? Like, we didn't... Like, when Virgil got taken out by Pickford and all that season with the bad center back situation and, you know, Allison having to score a header and all that stuff. Like, every team goes through it. It is what it is. Liverpool have been the best team in the league this year. It's not close. And so I feel like it's just sort of like unfair to try to say that the only reason they're doing well is because other teams have had injuries, right? There's David Thompson. All right, so here we go. Check it out. This is the next of the, I believe that's number 2, right? So it's essentially like a panoramic view of Anfield. So it'll be really cool in the binder to kind of have these next to each other. Awesome. And then Nielsen. Keep it going. Hopefully we get that full set. I don't know how many, what is that called? Anfield card? Let's see if it shows that on here of how many there are. Yeah, and there's 3. There's 3. So we have number 2 and 3. We just need number 1 and we've got that full set. And then the This is Anfield actually goes in that part of the checklist as well. Okay. These are in pretty decent shape, by the way. Of course, you're going to get like some dings and stuff like that. But this is, again, this is more for me than for worry. I'm not grading these things or something like that, right? So I'm pretty happy with this. David James. That's like the embossed one again. Legends. Peter Thompson. And then checklist number 3. So we have number 1 and number 3. We just need number 2 now of the checklists. Still got plenty of packs to do it. It's going to be, I'll let you guys know like what I'm missing and stuff like that. In fact, I know that maybe, you know, other folks of you, I know at least one person has, right? Have opened this, and if you need cards and maybe I need cards, we can try to like swap and put together the full set together, because I have to imagine out of a whole box of this, you're going to get pretty close. Obviously, these weren't necessarily intended for people buying entire boxes, right? 6 of the best. There's Kenny. So we've got 3 of the 6 now with a duplicate. Portraits, Redknapp, Red Alert, Phil Babb. Some of the images are really, really cool. And then there's another Legends. All right. I have to imagine we're doing pretty well. Maybe what I'll do is I'll take a second to kind of put it together, and then I'll come back and do like sort of a recap of like where we're at in regards to the checklist. If that's something you guys would be interested in. If you're not, you just don't have to watch that part of the video. Maybe you're not watching anyways, and that's okay. There's the World Cup card, Mateo. Put that one there. Legends. Sorry, these are kind of sticking together, guys. There is the embossed version of that card. So I have the base and the embossed. And then another Kenny, 6 of the best. So I got a duplicate of that one. Were those both in the same pack? Or are they just blending together now for me? These packs like fall apart, by the way. It's pretty cool. So this is going to be one of the foil ones, I'm assuming. Yep. Was that the same one we got last time of the foil? Nah, it doesn't matter. David James. Really nice looking card. Okay. Portraits. Legends. Phil Thompson. Red Alert. There is the Home of Champions. This is Anfield card, so I've got 2 of those now. I think that card just looks really nice. And then Michael Owen portraits. We're chipping away through it. Yeah, I would, if you're a Liverpool card collector and you like the design of these and you like, you know, just the opening experience, highly recommend this. It was, like I said, it was less, I think I got it for less than $50. There's a bunch of them on sale online, full, you know, boxes. So just make them an offer and try to be fair and get it for a price that works for you, right? Legends. And Legends. Like I said, I'm going to start going through them kind of fast now. And then I'll let you guys... What I'll do is I'll step away, kind of put everything together, and then I'll put another little clip of me going over, you know, the set and where I'm at as a checklist instead of doing a recap, if that makes sense. All right, goal. I have a pile for that somewhere. There is Record Breakers again. That's a repeat. Michael Owen. Redknapp. There is David Thompson. And that is number 2 again. So we need number 1 still. We got 2 and 3. I guess that's, if you're going to get just 2 of them, those are the 2 that you want, because you have the whole This Is Anfield between the 2. So, all right, these are, you can hear them. Some of them are, maybe because they're further down the box, these are really stuck together. All right, portraits. Boot Room Boys, Joe Fagan. Did we have a boot? Yeah, we have one, and it's that same one. Same exact one we had. Legends. World Cup 98. Duplicate card there. And then a Portraits of Redknapp. All right, let's keep it going. There's Graham Souness Legends. I don't think we had that one yet. World Cup. Mateo. Rob Jones, Red Alert. World Cup 98 again. Redknapp and Carragher again, base. So now we have the base and the embossed Carragher. Very important. All right, let's see here. I can't believe how many packs are in this. It's crazy. Portraits. Red Alert. There's Ray Clarence Legends. There's him and goal and World Cup 98. Over this weekend, interesting stuff with the FA Cup. I don't know if you guys saw the red card. So interesting, you know, again, I'm by the way, it's a Liverpool card video, so I'm speaking a lot about stuff that relates to Liverpool. I'm sorry, but if you're watching a Liverpool card video, I feel like you might care about that. So, but either way, by the way, here's 6 of the best John Barnes. That's pretty cool because oh no, we do have, never mind. It's a duplicate. I want to get that whole set for sure. Portraits. But what I was going to say is watching the FA Cup, there was a red card for Anthony Gordon. Interesting, because now I believe he's out of the, because it was FA Cup, I believe that ban carries over to our cup final. So kind of a bummer for him. Good for us at the end of the day. Anthony Gordon, as much as, you know, like him, hate him, whatever, one thing I can say with absolute confidence is he sometimes can really terrorize us. He's aggressive, right? And he seems to score against us quite a bit. So it's just one of those things. Having him out is never really a bad thing when it comes to interesting. Chunk of card there. It's like more than one kind of stuck together. All right. Mateo, World Cup, and McAteer again. I think this is 2 cards. It is. Legends. Having him out, I feel like we're going to be heavily, heavily favored in that game. What I will say is Newcastle is a team that has threats, right? Especially assuming Isak is back and stuff like that. I mean, even look at the game against us. I think we deserved to win that game, and we did beat them pretty badly. But there's Danny Murphy on the holographic, by the way. But I will say they had a couple of like big opportunities that their striker, obviously not being fit, made a pretty big difference in, I would say. So it is one of those things where, you know, I'll take any advantage we can get because I want a trophy. I want to get that first trophy under the belt, then get the league and have a real chance at a treble. You know, if we make it far to the Champions League, that's going to be an actual conversation, right? But it starts with just game by game as the team's been doing it. Gotta win the final, right? The league is looking great right now, obviously, but you know, I think we've all felt like things looked great, and then City doing what they did and stuff like that. Like, I never want to feel too confident on it, but it's hard to not feel confident right now, right? Let me know how you guys are feeling. This is a one-off card. I was looking at this. This is Various on the checklist. The Governor. Really, really cool card. So it's a manager card. Honors 1. League Cup, 1995. Very cool. So we'll put that up here because that's kind of a one-off. There's another 6 of the best. I don't believe we had that one yet, so that's great. Legends. And then, boom, we got Anfield card number 1. So let's see what we got here. So essentially, the full set of them looks like this. It's essentially a picture. Really cool. Look at that. Amazing. Awesome. I'm really happy we put that one together. That was one of the goals. We're getting towards the bottom of the packs here. So for those of you who are still watching, I know this can get a bit repetitive. Thank you for those of you who are watching and just listening to me talk and stuff like that. This is almost one you'd rather do live so you can just have like a conversation with everybody. But there is a Red Alert Legends. There is another one of those. Goal, World Cup 98, and David James. I'm just going to kind of go through these quick for you guys. And then, like I said, we'll do like sort of an overall checklist review sort of thing at the end. All right, let's see what we got. Rob Jones. There's checklist number 2. Is that the one we needed? I'll let you guys know. I think that was the one we needed. 6 of the best. There's that. Legends and goal. All right, I've got so many piles going on. I'm trying not to knock anything over. All right, next up, there is World Cup, Redknapp, Portraits, goal, the Robbie Fowler goal, sweet card. And Kenny Dalglish, 6 of the best. That one is a repeat. By the way, if I have repeats and they're useful to you guys, let me know. I'm happy to send them to you. I'm not asking for any kind of money or anything for them. So there's Dalglish and Rush. That is the double axe that I was looking for. That is a cool one. Look at that. Awesome. McManaman, Alan Kennedy, Legends, 6 of the best again. Phil Babb and McManaman again. Last few packs here, guys. This is, I'm telling you, like, this is fun. I enjoy this. You may or may not enjoy watching this. I know it's not my normal sort of new product content stuff that I've been putting out. But if this is your thing and you enjoy looking at these, then very cool. There's a Robbie Fowler on the holo. That's cool. Really happy to have that one. All right, and then there's Legends. Portraits. Here's another This Is Anfield. I might put the set together twice. Legends and Portraits. Maybe that's a giveaway for the Liverpool fans that watch the videos. I'll do a set of the This Is Anfield cards and give those away. I would want that. Rob Jones. Checklist. There's 6 of the best again. Legends and goal. Last handful of packs here. But yeah, it's been... does anybody else get bummed out when like other... Like I was watching the United game this weekend. And does anybody else get bummed out when like other teams are playing and we're not? Because it was like kind of a bummer this weekend. Like watching all the games, seeing what the lineup was looking like, and then we're not playing until Wednesday. I am excited though. I'm like I said, I'm filming this on Monday, so a couple of days away from getting to watch them again. Legends. It's kind of one of those things when you're on a roll like we've been. As much as it's good for the guys to have a rest, you're kind of like just keep them coming. You know, let's keep doing this. Like the City game never really looked in doubt. Beating Newcastle, like these were supposed to be our really tough run of fixtures. You know, and I think we've done a really good job with it. There's World Cup 98. There is Danny Murphy. And then, that is cool. The emblem of Liverpool Football Club. That's a cool one. Really happy to get that. So, here. Look at that. That's a classic. Really like that. All right, I'm going to put that up there. I believe that was another one that was on the various. So I believe we've gotten every single one of the various cards on the list, which is pretty cool. So we're really, I mean, I have to imagine we're extremely close, like not taking the embossed and like hollows and stuff into account. I have to imagine we're extremely close to having this whole set right now. There is another, I think that's a duplicate of a hollow. There's Boot Room Boys Paisley. There, let's separate these real quick. Sorry. Legends. These two. Man, these two are... There we go. Legends and Red Alert. And Double Axe again. That's cool. The Batman look. That's cool. All right. Last couple of packs, guys. I know this might be the longest video on my channel. It was one of those things. The box wasn't, huge or anything like that. And it's not super heavy. And so, like, I picked it up, figured this would be, similar type of quick video. And I didn't really think it through, like, how many actual cards are in this thing. There's Shankly. Cool. Legends. Yeah, this is definitely going to get a dedicated binder. Because this is cool. Just to be able to go through all of these. There's another holographic card with a huge print line in it. There's the Governor again. The ones towards the bottom are definitely more stuck, by the way. In case anybody was curious about the science of that. Yeah, we did. We put together 2 of the This Is Anfield set. So if anybody's interested in this, I don't know, let me know in the comments. And if there's multiple people, I'll do like a raffle, sort of like random thing for them or something. I think that's just a cool like set of cards. All right, Legends, World Cup 98, Danny Murphy. There's the emblem again. That's a cool one to have more than one of. Legends again, and Neil. All right, last pack up. This might be a box I keep too. This is a cool one. Like put something else in it in the background or something. I just think that's neat. All right, Legends. Man, these things are. There we go. Red Alert, Double Axe, and World Cup 98. So here's what I'm going to do. Rather than doing my standard sort of recap of the hits, because that doesn't really, like we didn't get the case card, so there's not like a traditional hit in this. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go through the checklist. I'm going to take like the next like 10, 15 minutes or something. I'm going to make more sort of organized piles on my desk, and I'm going to go through and let you guys know how I did. Like in terms of the checklist, hollows, non-hollows, that kind of stuff, what I'm missing, all of that. So if you're interested in that, stick around for a second. If you're not, thank you so much for watching if you're here. But yeah, I'll be right back. Okay, I am back here. And I spent probably the last 10, 15 minutes or so sorting these, so they'll be really easy to put into a binder now. But I did come really, really close. I am 1 card short of the entire set. The base set, right? Not the FUTEC, FUTEC cards, and like the redemptions and case hits and stuff like that. But as far as the base set goes, the numbered cards, 1 through 99, I got them, except for one, which is really annoying. But what are you going to do? This is the entire set of the players up to 24. Here are the 3 boot room boys, Paisley, Shankly, Fagan. Here are the double acts, 3 of those. Here are the goals. Fowler, Redknapp, Owen. And these are all, I put them all in order, so pretty easy. Here are the portraits. This is the one where I'm missing, unfortunately. I've got, and there's the missing one. Number 42, portraits, Danny Murphy. Of course it's Danny Murphy. I can see him on Talk Sport, but I don't have his card, which is really, really annoying. And the funny thing is, this is my stack of duplicate cards. About 30 of which are portrait cards. So I've got a ton. If anybody has that card and you want to make a trade for any duplicates you need, I'd be really happy to do that. That is the only card I need. Number 42, Danny Murphy portraits card. Here is the entire set of legends. Really, really cool. Here is all 6 of the 6 of the best. Dalglish, Barnes, Keegan. Here are the record breakers, Rush, Roger Hunt, and Callahan. Here are the World Cup 1998 cards, the whole set. Here is the whole set of Red Alert. The various cards are the This Is Anfield set, which I have a couple of. Governor, Emblem, the This Is Anfield Home of Champions card, and then the checklists, which there are 3 of. And then as far as our hollows, which I guess would be considered like the hits of the box, we got some cool ones. Interestingly enough, look at who we got. Danny Murphy, the one card I'm missing. David James, and then I like the Robbie Fowler a lot. That's probably my favorite card. So as we leave, we'll put that one up on a stand in front of King Kenny there. Robbie Fowler. Really, really fun. Again, if this isn't your thing, that's okay. You didn't have to watch this video, but for those of you who like this sort of thing, I love like collecting and putting together sets and stuff. It's fun, right? These will all be going in a binder with 1 blank spot at number 42 for Danny Murphy. I've got it on a note sitting right here. That's why I keep looking over. But really, really fun. If you don't think you're getting your money's worth, maybe you're just not into this sort of cards, but if you are, you can pick these up relatively cheap online. The full box, maybe you'll hit one of those really cool cards, which will essentially, like in resale, pay for the box. And you get a ton of cards to open. You get a ton of cards to sort. You can pretty much, like a couple of these, I had the entire set twice of a lot of these different sets. So, you know, for that money, you can essentially fill a couple of people's binders, right? And work with somebody else to put together 2 full sets pretty easily. I have to imagine out of 2 boxes of this, you're probably putting together 2 full sets, you know, with a bunch of leftover. So anyways, that's my leftover. Really, really fun. We'll be back to our regularly scheduled program. As far as upcoming stuff, Prism's coming out soon, EPL Prism. Select is coming out soon for La Liga, Serie A, and EPL. Noir is coming soon. I'm going to try to get my hands on that. So a lot of stuff upcoming. I got a lot of stuff pre-ordered. So if you could, scroll down, subscribe to the channel, like the video. Really appreciate those of you who've hung with me. If this isn't your thing, no hard feelings whatsoever. I'll catch you on the next one. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.